So just to mention who I am, a little bit more explanation, and what it's this strange place, strange institution as European Economic and Social Committee is the main advisory body to the European Commission, which is, this is an obligatory consultation body providing opinion on everything which the Commission is inventing, preparing, changing, and so on. So I'm working in the digital agenda group, and we work currently on a new telecom package. We have been providing our opinions to the Commission and consultations as far as a cloud computing strategy. We work on data privacy and so on and so on. Anything related to digital agenda, strategy implementation, and the presence of European Union all over the world. In our committee, we have 3 groups, and this is just a final word about the committee just to explain. So we are fighting because we have a group of entrepreneurs. I am representing entrepreneurs there. But we have also consumers, and we have also workers and trade unions. So this is 28 countries. Let's imagine 300 counselors, and everybody's trying to find the right, let's say, consensus between different interests. Big lobbying institution. Wow. Now, as far as our topic, and that's the most important for today, I would like to tell you a few words about what's Europe's plan to increase competitiveness of European digital economy, and how can you play an active role in this stuff. I have few slides, but it's just to support my, they are not there. It's just to support my speech. However, I would rather base on my own brain, let's say. To put on slides, what should I do? Is there any help available? Sorry. So just not to stop, I would like to tell you something which is on the let's say in main discussions now in the European Union, which is the new telecom package being discussed currently and being proposed by the Commission at the beginning of September, on 13 September. Thank you very much. This is really to allow the European Union to create. The idea is to allow the European Union and European Union citizens to be able to use the internet all over Europe without any barriers. And to have, instead of 28 fragmented markets, one connected continent, which is the case in China, which is the case in US, which is not the case in Europe. We have 28 different regulations concerning data privacy, creation of companies and financing of companies. We have 28 regulations concerning electronic operators, and this is making life impossible and creating barriers for development of new companies, creation of jobs, skills, and so on. So it was already the idea in the digital agenda strategy of the European Commission, but now the Council calls the European Commission to prepare a new proposal to accelerate this process, and the proposal is currently in consultation. We hope that it will be possible to achieve and put it in practice before the end of the Commission, because you know the Commission stops its activity in this form, and it will be a new Commission by June next year, so 2014. So what's in the digital agenda, what's in this telecom package, and what's about cloud in all this stuff? Okay. Digital agenda for Europe, as you know, has set up very precise goals, basically to have the whole EU territory covered by high-speed broadband, already by 2013, which will be not achieved, but that was the idea, and to be covered by high-speed internet at least 30 megabytes by 2020. There are also other goals, more enthusiastic and, let's say, more ambitious, like to have, you'll have everything is in our slides, but at least 50% of EU territories should subscribe to broadband above 100 megabytes. It's happening now, specifically in new member states, because as new member states have received an enormous envelope of help from the European Union in form of structural funds to finance this broadband infrastructure. In countries such as France, Germany, well-developed old member states, you have already this infrastructure working. In countries like islands of Greece, some hidden places and some hidden places in different European states, you have no access to high-speed broadband. So the idea is to do it, to make internet available to small and medium-sized companies to accelerate their growth and internationalization, and to make internet available for youngsters to learn online quicker, to be able to share their ideas, and to develop different skills. And let's say the most important for the Commission, but also for various governments, will be to have e-government functioning finally, and citizens being able to do everything online. So that's the ideal world, but this world for the moment have a lot of barriers. So the idea in this new telecom package and some other regulations is now to accelerate. This acceleration according to some studies and plans of the Commission, could create additional GDP growth of European Union on 110 billion euros, which is enormous. What it could be and what it should be. It should be quicker online access to e-government and online services. It will be facilitating electronic payments, invoicing. It will be all our life online, practically. To achieve that, the Commission has decided, and that's the main and most important for you to just to know, and maybe to use for some purposes, business purposes, the Commission has decided to create a single authorization for telecom, not only telecom, electronic providers, which will enable them to work all over Europe. What does it mean in practice? It means that telecom operator, electronic operator, will ask for permit, for authorization in the regulatory body in the country of origin or activity, for example, France, and will be able to act all over Europe without asking in each member state for this authorization for regulatory body. So the main obstacle and barrier, specifically financial barrier for smaller operators, will be not existing anymore. And that's because of course big operators are enough possibilities, lawyers, they have already existence in some member states, but they are not working all over Europe. So that will facilitate probably the development of smaller operators. Of course, the question is how they will finance let's say the expansion in all over Europe, but it creates a business opportunity. Second thing, it's that existing operators could develop their services quicker, and the expectation is that big telecom companies will also buy and do all this merger and acquisition process in order to consolidate and create bigger entities, which will again allow citizens to use services all over. There is some trick in it also. The Commission expects that roaming charges will disappear and we will not have anymore this barrier which was very inconvenient for small and medium-sized companies in online trade and online economy. So, of course, I will not go into details of this proposal, but it's just to unify standards, conditions of work, conditions of existence, and promoting, again, fast internet all over Europe. We hope that it will provide also some possibilities for consumers to better use internet services and to be able to use all these benefits of online trade, online learning, online education, and business. So as you know, discussions are, or maybe not, you don't know, discussions are ongoing. There is a lot of criticism from big operators about this proposal. Small ones are supporting these ideas. Let's go what will happen. The European Economic and Social Committee, which I represent, is supporting strongly this idea with some, of course, critical remarks. However, still, this is the best idea to unify this market because Europe is laying far behind States and China as far as high-speed broadband and wireless connections are concerned. And as you know also, we are all using mobile devices. We have all, my telephone is somewhere, but we have all our internet and available when we travel. However, it's not high speed very often, it's too slow, it's too is too lazy. It's not allowing us to receive as much data as we want to. So I know I have to shorten, so I will go into cloud immediately. So it's just to tell you that now with this new infrastructure, it will be new opportunities for smaller businesses that maybe you represent as a software creators and developers. What about European cloud in it? Well, as we have this 25 billion mobile devices all over the world, and the number of mobile devices will be increased by 2020, going into 50 billion mobile devices with access to internet in the world, we have to use this opportunity to go out of Europe as companies with our software, with our know-how, technical know-how, brains from Europe, but selling our own products and services and not importing them out of Europe. And that's the main idea of cloud computing strategy. Europe has to become cloud-friendly. That was the first idea of the Commissioner Nelly Cruz in the strategy. But cloud-friendly is just bottom-down, let's say, idea. The idea will be to take a strategy and activity and action as a bottom-up, became cloud active. So the idea is Europe to become cloud active, to go further and using existing infrastructure, provide software as a service solutions all over the world, not only in Europe, of course starting in Europe, and became a big player and big cloud provider as a European companies. So the idea will be here that as far as finance is concerned, companies will receive via Horizon 2020 mechanism additional financing to invent, propose, and implement some new services, not only build data centers, we are quite a lot of them already, cloud data centers, but also go for selling, disseminating European new ideas, which and I hope, as I know already, that you represent some of them here. So, in this cloud strategy, as you know, Europe has imagined to create 2.5 million additional jobs in Europe for programmers, for thanks to creation of new tools, and has imagined also to go to transform public administration into administration working in cloud, taking into account that cloud means OPEX versus CAPEX. Operational costs are real cost and now not investment cost, and the cloud will provide optimization for governments, states, and for small and medium-sized companies. We have 22 million small and medium-sized companies in Europe. They are stupidly buying servers all the time. Maybe not all of them in France, but in still all over Europe it's happening. And they are buying license for software, and they are spending enormous money for instead of investing them into completely different things. So just to finish my little bit too long speech, I would like to attract your attention I'm coming from business. I'm managing a seed capital fund and financial advisory company in Poland, which I introduced to the small cap market of the Warsaw Stock Exchange. All these processes are possible. And I invite you to look, think, and search for new opportunities of public financing first for your inventions, for your companies, for your ideas. So it will be money provided to business angels financing cloud, that is Horizon 2020. It will be funds provided to research and development in the area of cloud. It will be funds provided, and it's starting just now, January, the Horizon 2020, which has been announced in Vilnius, is starting by the beginning of the year. It will be funds provided for creation of different seed capitals and venture funds financing new cloud, but not only big data, Internet of Things, inventions or initiatives in order to boost this development of the European Union startups and European Union economy. So think about it, to go for this first financing to the EU. It's not so difficult. There's 80 billion euro in the Horizon 2020 to be spent, and not only for researchers and universities. And so look at DigiConnect site, look for Horizon 2020 site, and find opportunities to function as a community. You can work in consortia, you can work separately, but it's really a good tool to be used. And I would like to mention also one idea which I thought coming here, what is really important, what could be important for you. I think that working in this connecting continent and working as European countries, it will be very interesting for all of us to work as you are working together. And this is something which we don't take into account very often, that now we have, as coming, I'm Polish, as coming from the country which lived a big revolution. I remember having even not fixed telephone line in my house as a child, not talking about computers and so on. I remember also in France printing from the computer articles and then sending them by fax. Who is using fax now? Nobody. So it's just to tell you that all of us should work together, and I invite you to work also in new member states. These countries are receiving structural funds now, so again, a big help available for new technologies from the EU. This is again about Poland. Poland will receive, starting next year, 72 billion euro to develop, between others, IT infrastructure, telecom infrastructure, also it will be funds available for seed capital creations, business angels creations, and consortia working all with different countries and in the field of the IT. So this is something really to be taken into account. I'm also talking with my colleagues in the committee, with Spaniards, Greeks, and so on, and they are saying yes, wow, we should work together, but it's not happening very currently. So inviting you to use this public finance, I invite you also to think about capital markets for your companies. In France, you have a small cap market and the stock exchange. In London, Poland, and some other countries, you have also small cap markets for smaller companies. It's not impossible. It's easy to do it, to enter the market, to take some funds and to exist, because banking, as we know, it's very difficult to finance. Thank you.